this is going to stay with you if you go into sciences. You will be using this in every science there is out there, so pay attention. Have you ever heard someone use the expression, they are like apples and oranges, so they don't mix? I say that in class all the time, right? When we're talking about units, you can't compare centimeters and inches. They're not the same thing. But there's a way to get them to be the same thing, and that's by converting something. Unit conversion. This is converting something. So let's jump right into 106. Rob and Marla are going for a run. They typically run an average of 5 miles in an hour. Okay, so here we have our number line. It's both expressing the time and the distance. So it's kind of an existential number line there. So we got 5 miles in an hour, and today they're going to run for 40 minutes. So you know that 40 minutes is 2/3 of an hour. So you need to figure out what 2/3 of 5 is. And let me ask my dogs. Hey, dogs, what do you think 2/3 of 5 is? A third. That's hard. It's easy to divide 6 into 2/3. That'd be 4. So let's say it's less than 4 and greater than 3. That's what I'm going to go with. That's our estimation. Simple mental calculations. Marla said, I know that to find distance, I need to multiply rate times time. Is that right? Multiplying 5 by 40 gives me the answer of 200 miles. Uh-oh. You know what she did? She's doing minutes instead of hours. So 40 is 2/3 of an hour. So she made a boo-boo. So you can multiply 5 by 2/3 of an hour, but you cannot multiply it by 40. She doesn't go 200 miles in 40 minutes. Hopefully you can see that that's not the right answer. Okay, what do you think the actual distance is? 2/3 is 3.5 miles. So she's gonna go 3.5 miles. Okay, look at Wei and Jin Fai. They like to get their pet gerbils. They like to let their pet gerbils run on a small track. Oh, cute. Wei thinks her gerbil can run faster than Jin Fai's. Jin Fai? Than Jin Fai's gerbil, but Jin Fai disagrees. They decide to get some measurements and compare them. Wei's gerbil. God. Doggies. Stop. There's a lot of dogs walking by, so my dogs are keeping track of them. Wei's gerbil runs 2 yards in 20 seconds. Jin Fai's gerbil runs 20 feet in 1 minute. Oof. So we're comparing apples and oranges here. We're comparing, I guess I need to get up. We are comparing feet and yards and seconds and minutes. We got a mess on our hands. And we have a number. And if you don't know much about math, you'd be like, oh, 2 and 20 is less than 20 and 1. So let's just say Jin Fai's runs faster or farther. But who knows? 50-50 anyway. So first we have Wei. And we have 2 yards in 20 seconds. And then versus Jin Fai has 20 feet in 1 minute. Okay. So we have a couple of choices we could make here. We could either make seconds into minutes or minutes into seconds, and we could make yards into feet or feet into yards. So hopefully you guys all know that a yard is 3 feet. 1, 2, 3. And that a minute has 60 seconds. So 20, 40, 60. So if we want to say, I think it would be easier to make this into seconds. So let's change the 1 minute into 60 seconds. And then let's change the, ooh, that's not going to be easy because there's a 3. 2 yards, 2 yards. How many feet's 2 yards? Oh, this is easy. 6 feet. Yay. 6 feet. Okay, so now we have two numbers. We have 6 20ths and we have 20 60ths. So is 6 over 20 smaller than or greater than 1/3? Kind of hard to do without the same common denominator, isn't it? There we go. I think we can compare those. This is 33% repeating, and this is 30%. So here we have our winner is Jin Fi, which is what I was going to guess anyway, but it's 50-50. Okay, so that was some hasty work on that. I didn't let you discuss it. Further guidance is more help for you if you want to do a lot more of those. And then further guidance section ends here. They don't have a lot of this in this book, so it's kind of odd. Let's go 112. Use your understanding of the relationship between distance, rate, and time to find the following. Jin, Fi, and Wei let their gerbils run for 90 seconds. How far does each gerbil run? Okay, so in 1 second, where's my calculator? Here it is. Everything's running out of batteries. So let's find out what the unit rate is here. So, well, actually we have it already. 0.3 and 0.33. So in 90 seconds, I want to do 0.3 times 90, 27 feet. And where's my handy dandy notebook? Is that from Blue's Clues? Blue's Clues. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm not going off into a whole different direction. Oh. No, that's not right. Oh, wait. No, it is right. I was on the wrong question. Okay. So Wei's gerbil is going to go 27 feet by multiplying 90 seconds times 0.3. And we're going to do 1/3 times 90 seconds. And we're going to get 30 feet. So in 1.5 minutes, this gerbil goes 3 more feet. I guess that's kind of a lot for a gerbil. And then B says, if Jin, Fi, and Wei let their gerbils run for 30 seconds, how far apart will they be and whose gerbil will be in the lead? Okay, so in 30 seconds, they're not going to go very far. So this was 90 seconds. They're only 3 feet apart. So we're going to do 1/3. 1/3 times, how many seconds? 30 seconds? 30 seconds. And we're going to do 3/10 times 30 seconds. And we're going to get 30 over 3, which is 10. And we're going to get 9. So, of course, Jin Fi is still in the lead. But Wei is only a foot behind him. So, basically, the longer they run, the farther Jin Fi's lead is. C says if Jin Fi and Wei were in the gerbils, race their gerbils across the room that's 12 feet long, how much time will the faster gerbil win? Okay, so we want to find out what X is. We want this to be 12 feet across the room. Okay. So 3/10 times something is 12, and 1/3 times something is 12. So I'm going to multiply this by 10/3 to make those go away. And then I'm going to multiply this. Running out of space. 12 times 10/3. And I'm going to cancel those, and I'm going to get 40. Seconds or minutes? Seconds. Yeah, this is a seconds. And multiply this by 3/1, multiply this by 3/1, and I'm going to get 36 seconds. So it looks like this guy, Gerbil, is going to win by 4 seconds, which is good. So if the other one won, we're doing something really wrong. Okay, 113 and 114. Yeah. Oh, it's 113. So one more. A professional speed walker who is training for the Olympics can walk 2 miles in 16 minutes. So let's write that down. The more of these problems you do, the easier it gets. And if you haven't done them for a while, they get kind of like, ooh. But you can do it. I have faith in you. So 2 miles in 16 minutes. Ooh, that sounds fast. Calculate the following rates. Refer to the math notes box following this lesson if you need help with unit conversions. What is the athlete's minute per mile rate? Oh, well, that's easy. 16 minutes per 2 miles is going to equal 8 minutes for a mile. So I just did that. I did that in my head. Hopefully you can make sense. That's hopefully easy. If in 16 minutes you do 2 miles, in half of that you're going to do 1 mile. So this is the runners or speed walkers rate, and the athlete's miles per minute is miles per minute rate. What is 1 divided by 8? I don't know. I should probably know that. I don't remember. So I'll do it on the calculator. 0.125. So that is the miles per minute rate. Not the minute per mile rate, mile per minute rate. Feet per minute. Ooh, how many feet are in a mile? That's a good one. Okay, so this is minutes per mile. And we want feet per minute. Oh, okay, so we want to go up here. This is miles per minute, and we want feet per minute. Oh, this better not take forever. 1.8 miles per minute. Now here comes the classic unit conversion. So I'm going to say in 1 mile, 5250? No, I don't remember. 5280. 5280 feet. So you see how this is 1 mile over 1 mile right here? These two things. They're going to kind of cancel each other out. So this is going to, the miles are going to be gone, and you're just going to be left with feet per minute, which I believe is what they want. Yes. So 5280 divided by 8 is 660. So that is the answer for feet per minute. And then we want feet per second, which is cool. So we already have feet per minute. So I'm going to go on the other side of this contraption. And I'm going to convert the minutes. So if I have minutes on the bottom, I want to put 1 minute on the top. And there's 60 seconds in the minute. These are going to kind of cancel each other out. I'm going to get 660 divided by 60.